Hello everybody, welcome to the YouTube channel. If you're new here, hi. Today's video is not a scheduled video. It's actually a longer length video to the daily message that I just posted. So I wanted to dive a little bit deeper into that message and thought, why not just film a long length YouTube video and pop it up. So yeah, here I am. And this message is one of encouragement from spirit, from God, from the universe, whatever it is you believe in, fill in the blank. You have had a dream since you were a kid. Like, if you find yourself watching this, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And it's changed ever so slightly as you've grown up, and it's morphed and it's evolved. But at some point you suppressed it and you squished it down. You stopped elaborating on it. You stopped sharing it. You stopped believing in it. But it's still there. It's like you've created this little box for it. You've, placed it in the deepest, darkest corner of your mind and just forgotten about it. And it's been coming up. It's been trying to come to the surface lately, and you're so used to shoving it down at this point that you don't even know that. You haven't even noticed how this dream has been popping up and trying to speak to you because you're so used to shoving it down. And so this might have been a dream. I don't know. It could have been anything. Maybe you were a little girl and you wanted to pick flowers and wrap them up in a bundle and sell them for a living, or you just wanted to be a mom, and right now in your life you don't have, the right space, you don't have a house, or you don't have a partner, or you haven't found the right person, or perhaps you're not capable of holding a child, and that looks entirely different to you right now. But whatever this dream is, you're being begged to allow it to come to the surface and to play with it once more. I just filmed a video that will be released after this one on Monday about the archetype of the Fool in tarot, and it's kind of the energy I'm getting here. It's this childlike innocence, this trust, this optimism, this ability to not allow what we've experienced in our lives to get in the way of us dreaming and having that optimism and having that trust. And you're really being asked right now to tap into that dream once more and just work with it a little bit. Maybe it isn't something that's possible to be birthed right now, but that doesn't mean that you can't play with it. That doesn't mean you can't sit with it. That doesn't mean you can't build on it and enjoy it and really allow it to charge you and fill your cup. I think you're stuck right now in this cycle of achieving, and you're very heavily focused right now, and this is not to say that you're doing anything wrong, but you're very heavily focused right now on what's going wrong, on what's not aligned, on what you're not enjoying in life. And it's because you've lost this wonder. You've lost the ability to dream and to have it be something innocent. You've lost the ability, I don't have enough time. You're pushing this little dream away because I don't have enough time to do that. It's not beneficial. It's not going to get me anywhere. Not everything has to get you somewhere. It can just be to fill your cup. It can just be to explore with yourself. Every time this dream tries to come up and you shove it down, you're basically telling your inner child to go away. I don't want to hear you. I don't want to see you. Your voice is not worthy of being heard. You're not worthy of being seen or felt. And that is not okay. You're creating struggle and pain and hardship for yourself. And so I think that's why this message is coming through. That's why I wanted to elaborate on it. That's why I wanted to make it longer than a 3-minute video, because there is more to it. It's not just about picking up that dream and having fun with it again. It's about, seeing your inner child and allowing that part of you to come to the surface and to be held and seen and to experience joy and love and, you know, that dreaming and that wonder and that essence again. Because, you know, what is life if we're not dreaming? What is life if we're not experiencing the good stuff, the yummy stuff? You know, what does our future look like if we just surrender to the mundane? You know, I feel like you have this fear, you've been fighting this anxiety of what people are going to think about it. What happens if I try and fail? What happens if I start but I can't finish? What, you know, and there's all of these what ifs, but like, what if you trusted yourself enough to just do it? What if it is amazing? What if it does happen? You'll never know because you're not taking the leap. You'll never know because you're not working with the dream. So this is definitely a message of tapping into that childlike innocence again, tapping into dreaming. As I've been reading these cards, I've been getting this energy of someone who is already a creative, someone who, maybe you're an artist, maybe you're a poet, maybe you're a musician, maybe you're a chef, maybe you like to read or write, and right now you're stuck and you can't do any of those things. It's like seeing you in this goop, and it's not bad. It's like, you know, the caterpillar has to go through all this goop and go into this little cocoon before it can come out as a butterfly, sort of thing. I'm getting that analogy of like, you're stuck in the goop right now and you're really in the depths of it, and the way out, like, you're ready to come out of that. Absolutely. You've been there long enough now, right? Yeah, I know you're sitting there watching this and you're like, I've had enough, I don't want to do this anymore. Great, so dream. What is it that your inner child is asking you to feel? What is it your inner child is asking you to play with, oh my God, okay, excuse me. What is it that wants to be birthed through you? What is it that you've been suppressing, and how can you let it up now? And starting with whatever that childhood dream that you had, the one that I'm talking about, sit with that for a hot minute and just see what comes up. Your inner voice is talking to you, you're just kind of ignoring it right now. So tap into the energy of dreaming, into the energy of childhood innocence, into the energy of the Fool if you've worked with that. If not, stay tuned to my video on Monday and I will walk us through the signs and symbols and archetypes that lie within that card. I feel that that's everything that needs to be said. I'm seeing 777, I'm seeing the color yellow, I'm seeing flowers. So those things could be significant to you. Those things could be things to watch out for in your day-to-day routine, which are, you know, reminding you of this message, this video, this necessity to tap into this, because there is something waiting for you. But in order for you to like get there and get out of where you are now, you have to tap into that energy, this wonder, this excitement. What did the world look like before you were told that things were unrealistic, that that's not how the world works, before you were hurt, before you were heartbroken, before you know, felt grief? You know, the world felt like anything was possible. You know, as children, when we were asked what we wanted to be as little girls, you know, I want to be a fairy, I want to be a princess, I want to be a unicorn. And for, you know, some of the boys, perhaps it was, you know, I want to be an astronaut, I want to, you know, be a knight, I want to, I want to dig for rocks, I want to find gold, you know, like just these innocent like things that at some point someone turned around and said, yeah, okay, well, you know, you're 10 years old now and that's not realistic, so what is it going to be? You know, before that happened, what was life like? What optimism did you have? How often did you dream? What did you dream? You know, because those of us who wanted to be fairies, those of us who wanted to be princesses, perhaps we really just want a quiet life out in nature. Perhaps we just want to work with medicine and food and you know, witchcraft, so to speak. Perhaps the boys wanted to be knights, want to train, they want to do something physical, they want to be working with their body, running boot camps, or, you know, there's so many ways that our dreams as children can actually reflect something now, but because of this that's not realistic point in our life, we shut it down and we stopped doing anything with it. And so it is safe to do so now. Whoever is watching this, you have been working on creating a space safe enough for you to feel through emotions that you weren't safe enough to feel as a child. And this is just the next step in that journey, is finding that playfulness, finding that wonder, finding that innocence, and, you know, delving into that a little bit and just feeling safe within doing that, and, you know, getting to know your inner child a little bit more. So yeah, I hope this resonates. I hope this helps. As always, take what resonates, leave what does not. Use your discretion, use your intuition. These videos are not for everyone. Not all of the information in this video is for everybody, but it is a message that I felt needed to be shared and seen. And so with that being said, I hope you have an amazing day. Thank you so much for watching. If you made it to the end, drop a nostalgic comment, something that makes you think of your childhood, what come up, did you enjoy this video, what resonated with you, what landed with you. And yeah, I look forward to hearing from you. 1111 as I look down. So perfect. I'll see you all later. Thanks for watching.